Let me get some more of this. Weird ass operating room. With a little girl on the bed. And this guy that we've totally not seen before. And then the little girl on the other bed. What does it mean? I love the idea that Daniel is just yelling into the he's just yelling into the Central Park. Also, there's Ben. Weren't you going to the concert? Yeah, but I came here with Mom, but she got all weird. What do you mean, Ben? I came with Mom so the three of us could be together again, like a family. Mom went to the stage, but she like freaked out, man. What do you mean Mom freaked out? See, Ben somehow escaped. She left and everybody else went there too. It was super weird. Lorraine is part of the goo pile. We can't put the lives of citizens in jeopardy. We have to... I love this. We have orders to evacuate all citizens of Manhattan. But fortunately, most people are out of the city for Christmas. Because that's how that works. People don't go to Manhattan for Christmas. Oh no. No, they leave Manhattan. We're going to stay here. Shouldn't we leave the shit to the army? Baker, it's kind of hard to protect the city against an evil monster that can literally turn people into goo. Damn it, where the hell is Aya? I'm getting the hell out of here. Also, Nyx, why are your pants the same color as your skin? It's super weird. He's lost Lorraine. He'll find Aya. And they evacuate the entire island of Manhattan in like a matter of hours. Because that's possible. Like, hold on a second. How? Where's my phone? What's the population of Manhattan?
In 2019, the population of Manhattan was 1,631,993.
So, there's roughly 1.5 million people in the city of Manhattan that live there. We're gonna evacuate the whole damn city. This city, of course, is an island and only has a few means of ingress. Also, Ben, I know your mom just died, but I'm gonna abandon you again. I gotta find Aya, man. But she's the only one that can fight that thing. Yes, 1.5 million. Oh, also, Kathy, you're the only other female officer in the entire building. Look after the kid, will you? But, Dad... Come on, Ben, you like dogs. I'll introduce you to the best police dog in town. Which is actually another Final Fantasy reference. What's up, Zalarius? Can I show the boy the dog? This is Shiva. She cast ice magic at you. I want to go hug my dog now. I I I won't tell you, but yeah. Also, anyway, we're evacuating the entire city of Manhattan in a matter of hours. The entire city. Somehow. Don't ask how. But we evacuated the whole damn city. And for some reason, somebody left behind a skate and a scarf. Don't ask. I love this scene. This scene's great. How many times we gotta tell you? We've blocked this off. You won't even find a cat on this street. Not only did we evacuate all the people, we got rid of all the cats. Like I've contacted the police. What? Oh god, my English is terrible. Hey, you Chinese? No, Japanese. Nanda, Nihonjin desu? Desu ka? Right? Also, this random cop in New York City just speaks fluent Japanese. Chanta dakane. Dara desekwa? He's Maeda. Also, my edges. Cop, hey, if you can't speak the language, go back to your country. Uh-oh. Calm down, man. It's bad for your heart. You can't be a fucking racist asshole on duty. See, kids, this is what happens to you when you're a racist dickbag. You get set on fire. And then, while this cop is literally burning to death, Maeda's just like, oh, spontaneous human combustion. Sick. I'm getting the hell out of here. He just runs off. Aya. Multiple ellipses. I don't know why there's no music for this part. It's very odd. Where? I suppose. Hospital. And it suddenly goes red. Dude, the music in this game as a whole is fucking fantastic. This game has an amazing soundtrack. Also, we're just waking up in some shithole. Ignore the fact that they have a fucking fire barrel inside of a building. That's not dangerous at all for numerous reasons. I'm Kunihiko Maeda, a scientist from Japan. He found you. What's up, Daniel? Daniel! There's no one out there but cops. You know, I'd imagine the entirety of downtown Manhattan being completely deserted would be really creepy. What happened to the people in Central Park? They all turned to goo. Somehow Ben made it out, though. The rest of the audience, they're just gone. They weren't ignited? There we go. They all melted into goo. And now you get this little bit where Maeda here is actually referring to the events of the novel, because the novel takes place in Japan. And that is why he has come here, because he heard about the incident and he is familiar with all the events that happened in the novel, so he's here to try to offer help. Yes, a similar incident occurred several years ago in Japan, although it wasn't as grandiose in scale as this one. What? And now the music kicks in. It all started when a scientist's wife was involved in a car accident. He tried to culture her liver cells in order to keep her alive. He named those cells Eve. The liver cells multiplied and her mitochondria eventually took over her physical body. Yeah, that happens a lot in this game where they say Eve and they're like, Eve! After acquiring the scientist's sperm, Eve tried to give birth to an ultimate being. What kind of being? She, the being who mutated from the liver cells, couldn't maintain her body for long. By the way, before the car accident occurred, the wife was registered to have her organs donated. This is actually just this right here, all of what Maeda is saying is a plot synopsis of the novel. This is the novel he's talking about. So after the accident, her kidneys were transplanted into a young girl, and Eve implanted a fertilized egg into the young girl, who gave birth to an ultimate being. I was extremely interested in this and went to his lab so I could continue his research. And after hearing about this incident, he had to fly right over. I wish I could explain more. I mean, you could have told us what happened to the ultimate being. Yeah, she's not fine. She's super not fine. It's all confusing. Something inside of me felt like it was being... No, I is immune. So she's the only one that's not affected. Daniel is the best character. He's super awesome. Midas is like, what? None of us understand, Maeda. I think I might be a monster. Yeah, Aya, tell him about the crazy powers you're developing. And now we get a piano version of the same tune. What are you saying, Aya? She's having an existential crisis right now. Ah, shut up. Just get away. And my head is just like, well, yeah, alright. I get you. I'm just gonna leave. Where do you think you're going? He doesn't say nothing. He pieces out. He's gone. See ya, nerds. Please, Daniel, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you either, Daniel. I could never forgive myself. See, this is one of the reasons why Daniel's awesome. It's like he has that little moment go, Aya, you're no monster. You're my best partner. Aya Brad, and I'll always be by your side. But even after giving those words of encouragement and letting her know, it's like, yeah, no, you got this. He still respects her wishes and leaves, lets her be by herself. It's like, damn, Daniel's actually super cool. It's like, alright, I'm gonna give you those last words, let you know we care about you, but give you your space. Was it Maya? But Maya died in that car crash with Mom. Nah, they're not his last words. Don't worry about that. On to day 3. Selection. Aya and Maya. Yep. I forgot what their mom's name is. Ah, crap. What is their mom's name? Bullets. And I'd like to point out, Maeda slept outside in Manhattan in the middle of December. I mean, you can clearly see all the snow and ice everywhere. It's fucking cold out there. And this motherfucker just has, like, a button-up shirt and a pair of slacks. You were here all night. You could have died. You could have died sleeping outside, you moron. What is wrong with you? He just gets up and stretches like it's nothing. It is super dangerous. Scientists just can't believe things without proof. Besides, nothing. I'm still saying, man, the music in this game's fucking great. I love the baby blue police cruiser. No traffic. That's the way it ought to be around here. Daniel. We got work to do. We're gonna need some bigger guns. And there's just a gun shop right over here. How convenient. Also a trading card. Secret. Sam's Gun Shop. They weren't kidding when they said they sell guns here in America, were they? No, they super weren't. It's locked. Daniel, don't do it. It's super not. Just shoot the door open. Are you really a cop? We like to think so, but we don't have any scientific proof. Alright, we can go into the gun store now. He could have done so many things. No, he's just shoot the door open. A tool. I mean, there's tons of stuff in here. Go ahead and pick out your favorite accessories, ladies. I love his Maeda's dialogue here. This is just too much. Like, he's just like freaking out over the amount of guns. My inventory's full, damn it. There's the vest. There's what I was looking for. Damn it, my inventory's full again. Go put that on. Only in the US of A. There's more. Dude, gun stores are nothing but guns. Oh, yeah. Ah, there's Club 2. I should be able to drop Club 1 in a chest now, I think. Yep, cool. I don't need that no more. Ah, the machine gun. Nice. There we go. We got the machine gun now. So, okay, here's a great time to show this off. So, one of the things that you can do here is this thing is an attribute. It's the random rate of fire. I could take that and put that onto any gun. But what that actually does is it means I basically can't aim the gun. I just randomly shoot all over the place, but it's super fast. Yeah, I mean, we love our guns here in America. God bless the USA. I mean, you always hear all those crazy statistics like there's more guns in the USA than there are people and stuff like that. It's like, honestly, they're pretty true. Yeah, that's 100% what it's like. It's not all guns. There's also gun accessories. You know, like different types of bullets, holsters, all, you know, safes, stocks, all sorts of fun stuff. You could even get lessons. Like most gun stores will have, you know, most gun stores have a range in the back, and you can go test out the guns and go shoot them. They'll have lessons for people. It's just, I don't know, that's kind of hard to explain, really. Like, gun culture is just a part of America. I think a big part of it, unfortunately, kind of is a lot of men, especially, associate guns with masculinity. So it's like they feel like to be a big man, they have to carry a gun. Kind of like trucks. Truck culture is a thing too. Like, you know, it's very, yes, like big old pickup trucks are a thing here in America. And a lot of men drive them around, at least around here, because they feel like they have to. Like, the only way to show that they're a man and they're masculine is they have to have a big, loud truck. It's a thing. And most of them drive like assholes, too. I was going to the front, Daniel. Goddamn. Road rules don't apply no more. Ain't nobody around. We can drive like idiots. I mean, oh, there's a term for it where you kind of have to like, oh, what's that term where you basically learn to live with it, live with the constant fear in the back of your mind. Also, where are we heading? But you can't let it get to you. We're heading to the museum because Maeda needs a research facility. Actually, speaking of being terrified of things, literally just yesterday, this happened yesterday, the store right next door to the one that I work at had a absolute fucking maniac go in there with a giant knife and started threatening people. Like, he was, I don't know the entire story, but he was threatening people with a knife, and the cops, of course, got called. And he started, I don't know why I'm skipping through this. Also, we're going to the museum to go to Clamp's office, or facility, because they're like, oh, he should be gone by now. So, he's not going to give a crap that we're going to break in. But yeah, the cops got called, and he, from what I understand, I don't know the whole story, but from what I understand, he like lunged at the cops to like with the knife, and the cop put a bunch of bullets in his chest, and somehow dude survived. Shockingly. People are nuts, dude. But it's just one of those. So this is the Museum of American or Natural History. Hopefully we won't run into the jerk that runs the place. But that goes into that whole thing where, at least here in America, you just kind of you forget that that's a constant danger. You just kind of live your life like as normal as you can. So what do you want to test? Let's see. I was able to get some goo off of Aya. At a cellular level, she can't be quite as strong. I love this. I won't take full credit for this observation, but it's a funny observation. Maeda walks into a lab that he is unfamiliar with, does not understand any of the equipment. Well, he probably understands the equipment, but like he is unfamiliar with this lab, and walks over to a table and draws blood. Draws his own blood. It's like, Maeda, you don't know if that equipment was sterile. You don't know what could have been on that. Also, come over here and take a look at it. This is actually a really cool cutscene, by the way. What the fuck? Man, if only microscopes were this good, everybody would want to be a scientist. We are looking down a microscope right now. This is not what looking into a microscope is like. Trust me. I wish it were. We're also on an atomic level suddenly, but now we're not. Oh no! They've taken over the nucleus. Your cells are completely surrounded by them. The mitochondria, or Eve, has taken over the nucleus. In a similar manner, the beast that attacked you probably experienced the same thing. Man, does it really have that power? Normal mitochondria never have this power. The nucleus is it is how to explain. It is a part of a cell where the genetic information is typically kept. So all your DNA is inside the nucleus of your cells. Yeah, super important thing. Eve's mitochondria, though, they've gone through tremendous evolutionary changes. Yeah, normally mitochondria require oxygen when they generate energy called ATP or adenosine triphosphate. The mitochondria is, in fact, the powerhouse of the cell, yes. At this time, the mitochondria will request oxygen from the nucleus. Without it, you can't do shit. And the nucleus can't function. It seems Eve has developed the power to reverse the symbiotic relationship. And now the Eve's singing kicks in now too, which is really cool. Even with the limited number of cells, her cells have this much power. Can you imagine how much power Eve has within her whole body? No, it's just part of the atmosphere. Can you test me out? I want to know. I want to know why I have the power to fight her. It's actually kind of a decent question. It's like, wait, can you like put my blood in there and we see what happens for me? Thanks, Maeda. I need you to poke me with some tool over here that you're unsure of it being sterile or not. Because, again, unknown tools in an unknown lab. Here you go. Ow. Oh, don't be such a bitch, Aya. Getting your blood drawn doesn't hurt that bad. You better come take a look at this. I mean, I'm assuming he poked her with a syringe, but my point is that like it's a syringe sitting on a table. He would be unaware if it's sterilized or not, because this is not his laboratory. For all he knows, like that needle could have been used on something, you know, terribly infectious. Also, we get this cool cutscene again. But now it's Aya's nucleus, and it's different. And it's able to fight off the Eve mitochondria, somehow. Not really, Maeda. I'm not a scientist. Your mitochondria are supplying more energy to the nuclei of your cells. Your mitochondria are helping fight the evil mitochondria. Yeah, what I just said. But why does Aya have this kind of power? It's a good question. And then they bring up fucking Dawkins, man. Genes act in a manner to preserve and ensure the survival of the species. And that is true. What are you trying to say? Eve is trying to destroy all mitochondria except her own. In response to that, Aya's mitochondria has developed the power to rebel. But why only Aya? Shouldn't we all be getting this power? But we don't know. What? And they're cops. Clamp, why are you still here? It's not suspicious at all. Why are you people here? It's not much of a lab, yo. It's just kind of a room. It's not even a clean facility. It's just a fucking room in the museum. I was like, man, we're trying to evacuate the city here. You really ought to get the fuck out. Cops are the ones corrupting this fine city. And Daniel's like, oh, well, fuck you, man. And who the fuck are you? I'm a scientist. That is not an electron microscope. Those things are huge. That's just a regular fucking table microscope. Where did you get this specimen? Those are... I don't know. Nice. Nice, Maeda. I love that Daniel's just wandering around in the background like he couldn't give two shits for what's going on now. Just looking around, checking shit out. It's like, oh yeah, there's whatever. This is interesting. I no speaking to English. Officer Brea. And he just like immediately jumps to the conclusion that it's her cells. Like just right into it. Do you feel any bodily changes? You should feel somewhat hot. Have you lost consciousness? A couple of times, actually. And then Daniel notices something on Photoshop. Why is my boy's name here? Clamp! And Clamp just walks over and turns the monitor off like that's gonna fix the situation. I'd also like to point out that, like, it's such a cliche thing to lift somebody up by the shirt collar like that. That's really... You need to be stupid strong to be able to do that. You know, people weigh a lot. And a grown adult like Clamp is probably a good solid 200 plus pounds. And he's just grabbing him and just lifting him up by his shirt. What? Daniel, put him down, damn. Clamp's just like, get the fuck out, man. And of course, Aya, like, sorry for all this, man. But we do need to officially warn you to get the hell out of the city. People are spontaneously combusting and turning into goo. Do you enjoy having that barbarian for a part? Man, Daniel is the best. You shut up, Clamp. And then my head is just like, oh, arigato, sayonara. It's too late now. It's too late to change anything now.